Alright, what's going on, guys? As you can see, we got a monster going to work on backlot. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about our dating preferences. And we're going to get a little help from our friend, Riley the feminist. So let's see what she has to say. Or he. You'll see.
Would you date someone who's trans?
Fuck no, Riley. Come on now. I want someone with that shit.
Would you date someone who's black?
Well, I am black, so yes, I would.
Would you date someone who's fat?
Oh, you gotta be a little specific, Riley. Are we talking about a little thick, a little ass, or are we talking about can't get up out the chair fat? Because if we talking about that shit, then hell no.
Now, honestly, I don't know what your answer is to those questions, but I've met a surprising number of people who would say no to all or at least some of them. Their argument is that it's just a preference and that you can't control who you're attracted to. I think.
Well, shit, excuse me for not being attracted to fat black transgenders.
Let's start with trans people. Would you date a trans person? Honestly? Think about it for a second. Okay?
Damn, it take more than a second to determine if I want to start sucking tranny dick or not.
Well, if you said no, I'm sorry, but that's pretty discriminatory. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're a horrible person who hates trans people. There was probably a time in my life when I said I wouldn't date a trans person.
What?
So yourself, you wouldn't date a trans person at one point, so you became a trans person. Somebody help me understand what the fuck is going on.
But since then, I've thought critically about it and changed my mind. I could sit here and show you photos of conventionally attractive trans people. There are definitely trans people who you would never know are trans unless they told you, because they pass for cis.
Let me find out that one of these girls that I've been talking to is actually a man. Let me find out. They gonna catch the hands swiftly. They gonna have to square me up in the bedroom. Immediately, you're gonna catch these hands.
I think the main concern that people have in regards to dating a trans person is that they won't have the genitals that they expect.
Look, if I take a girl home and at any point I see a penis or anything close to a penis, they catching the hands. It's just that simple. If the expectation is pussy, that's what I want. I want to get up in some walls.
Because we associate penises with men and vaginas with women, some people think they could never date a trans man with a vagina or a trans woman with a penis.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the world's supposed to be. Men have dicks, women have vaginas. That's how the world was made. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, I know you're not like that, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Anyway, my point is, we have implicit biases that we were raised with or that we developed over time, and they can be hard to get rid of. And I think this can be especially prominent within the queer community. Gay men often pride themselves on being disgusted by vaginas.
I know a few gay people. They aren't disgusted by vagina, but the fact that they don't like it is what makes them gay. So I'm not understanding.
If you met someone who was extremely attractive, had a great personality, but didn't have the genitals that you wanted, you might be surprised to find that it isn't a deal breaker.
And that, my friend, is called coming out of the closet.
But you can unlearn your own prejudices. It just takes time and conscious effort. And the way that we talk about potentially dating trans people has a lot in common with the way we discuss other preferences. Saying that you're not attracted to fat people isn't innate. It's informed by a society that tells you that being thin is ideal.
Being thin is ideal because it's a lot more healthy. And if I prefer not to date fat people, why is it any of your concern? But let's just see, would you date someone that looks like this? I don't think so. You probably prefer someone that looks like this.
Now, if you're not attracted to someone, you're not attracted to them. I'm not going to tell you that you have to be attracted to this fat person or that trans person or that disabled person.
Then why the hell did you make this video?
But the more you work at unlearning your own prejudices, the more you'll be able to see people from these groups as people rather than tired stereotypes.
No, I see them as people, just people that I'm not attracted to.
Because these dating preferences are ultimately harmful to people who don't fit into your box of what a conventionally attractive person looks like. It makes people feel isolated, alone, and unwanted.
Oh, I see. So because these people feel bad, we have to go and date them. We have to go make them feel better. You know, disregarding our own happiness. We're gonna go date these fat black transgenders. Put our own happiness aside. Now let's pause. Let's remember that Riley here says that being gay or being a lesbian is discriminatory because you decide you want to date one gender or one specific type of person, right? So let's check out her channel description because there's some interesting stuff there. Let's check it out. So Riley, formerly known as Justin Dennis. I'm curious as to what Justin Dennis looked like, but so we see that Riley identifies as an intersectional feminist, non-binary, trans, queer, lesbian, and you know the pronouns. First of all, a feminist is not a gender. I'm not even gonna try to figure out what intersectional means, and the rest of that shit. I don't know what I thought queer and gay was the same thing, but that's not the important part. The important part is that she identifies as a lesbian, which she formerly said was discriminatory. What was the point of making this whole video to argue against what you believe? I am baffled. And my last question for you is, why did you become a woman so that you could be a lesbian? I don't understand. Well, I can't say thank God you're not out here trying to fool men into thinking you're a woman. I don't know who thought for it, but I mean there are those idiots out there that would. That's gonna do it for the video though. That's enough roasting of feminism today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe for more content because it will be on the way. And I'll see you guys in the next video.